Hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to the CTG Podcast for Wednesday, the 16th of December. This is our last live podcast of 2015. How is everybody this nice week?
Fine.
As always, you have me, GD, you have Cajr, we have Billy, and we have Shimmy. It's thank you for joining us for this last live one, which we keep pointing out. This is the last live podcast for 2015.
Not the last podcast.
Not the last one, just for
it's
2015.
It's not technically live because it's 30 seconds behind, so...
Oh, you're really in one of those moods, aren't you, today?
I just want to contradict you. I think you know.
All of the live is 30 seconds behind, no matter where you are.
Yeah, it's just to make
Live
sure.
is never truly live.
Nope.
I don't feel alive.
Anyway,
so I think we should just jump straight into the gaming news. And I think one gaming news story that we've been talking about this whole year has been Konami and Kojima, and it seems that we might have come to an end of it now, haven't we?
The saga is over.
Well, we think the saga is over, but yeah.
It's only just began.
It's just begun, yes.
You only got 5 minutes until Konami explodes.
I think now Konami's out of it. I think that's good for Konami.
So,
They can actually retreat into the shadows.
Yeah, so if people haven't heard, and no offense, what? If people haven't heard, and I think we all expected this to happen, Kojima's not working for Konami anymore. As of, was it yesterday? His contract
Doesn't really matter what it was. He's not working there anymore.
Yeah, he's not working there anymore, and now he's working with. Well, I'm surprised by this, but Sony.
Oh, his studio's collaborating, it said, wasn't it?
He's collaborating, but it's
Yeah, but they're bringing
it's
it.
with
It's
Sony.
a PS4 exclusive title. They're saying.
Yeah. So what are the chances it's basically Silent Hills?
Yeah, could be. I wouldn't mind a Silent Hill.
I've got a feeling it's going to be, because that's
Quiet
what
Cliff.
was going to happen, wasn't it? Silent Hills was going to be coming to the PS4, and I've got a feeling we're going to get something like that, just without the name, because Konami still owns the name of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for him. I am, because it has been a very eventful year, 2015 for Kojima, hasn't it?
Yeah, the story of his life has been one worth reading, hasn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
If there was the guy who comes down with a big red book, this is your life, it'd be like nothing for a while, and then it'd be like a year of shit and controversy. But no, it's good to see, that's what it is, and he's being bold about it, isn't he? Just by doing the conferences, and this is what it is. This is what you miss out on when you jib off the. Well, but what he said was, and then he got fish and chip or something like that. But
If people haven't noticed, Shimmy's our Japanese translator of Kojima game.
10
he's
years
not
in
that
Tokyo. Watched a lot of films. Most of them Chinese. That's why I get it wrong.
But yeah, like you said, he's working on a new game it's timed exclusive to the PS4, and then it's going to be coming out on PC. We don't know if it's coming out on Xbox. I doubt it will. But you never know.
Can't rule it out.
You'll rule it out. You don't think he's.
You can't rule it out.
I don't know. It depends, because.
No, you
like-
just can't
Depends
rule it
how
out.
long.
So, but
It depends.
it's not likely,
It all,
but you never know.
it all depends on how long it takes Kojima to piss off Sony, or Sony to piss off Kojima.
Someone's going to get pissed
Oh,
off.
maybe that's going to be the next, the new year.
Is that
It's going to be
2016?
Sony versus Kojima,
Oh.
and then Sony's going to go fuck this and make pinball like machines.
Yeah. It says
Okay,
here.
solid pinball.
It says here the contract between Kojima Productions and PlayStation was announced shortly after midnight. So as soon as his contract finished with Konami, that contract was announced.
How long do you think he's been waiting in the lines? How do you think it's been set up for?
I think
He's
that's
not just gone straight away and Sony's called him. He's probably been in the pipeline for a while.
I think he's been.
He's probably touted himself about, and he's probably said, "Look, I'm available from this date onwards." And then who's going to give me most money?
The thing is, I think that was
as how most days go.
I think, was it last week we was on about the Game Awards, weren't we? And
Yeah, he was
where he
banned.
was banned from it. I've got a feeling this is one of the main reasons why he was banned from it, because they didn't. He was still under contract with Konami at that time. Last thing you really wanted him to come out and say, "Oh yeah, I'm working with Sony now. See you guys later. I'm going to take this with me. Thank you, Kiefer Sutherland."
That would have been really awkward when you walk past Konami, innit? You'd be like, Konami?
But like I said, I think that's the main reason why he wasn't allowed to go to this, because they didn't want him to say anything why he was still under contract with them. And I completely understand with them there.
Yeah, but if he's still under contract, could he not be technically breaking his contract and then they can sue him for a shitload of money?
Yeah, I didn't say that Konami really thought this through.
Yeah, but we're all assuming. We discussed it earlier. We've all assumed that Konami are the ones being dicks and all this. Now, for all we know, because obviously we don't know what's happened, Kojima could be the one that started it all by being a dick.
Yeah,
Could be the dick.
Yeah.
I agree. He could have been the dick of the whole thing.
I agree, but which company are making
Sony's
the
the balls.
machines instead of the games?
Yeah, but at the same time, Konami, it's not just the Kojima thing that has gone against Konami this year, has it? Like you said, they're planning to move towards more mobile, going to be more focused on mobile games.
Flat out
except for
cancelling
PES.
games.
Sorry?
Just flat out cancelling games that everyone was
Yeah,
hyped for.
exactly.
It's not really good. Kojima's not even relevant to that. It's still,
And-
even if he was the main source of it, you still keep that alive when you've got the rights to it.
And not just that, then them saying, "Oh yeah, what was it? The Los Angeles production, which was formerly Kojima Productions." They changed the name and then they completely closed it down afterwards. I think it was about 3 or 4 months between changing its name to closing it down. That doesn't look good.
I think with that one, they probably hoped to let it sneak under the radar, thinking, "Oh, it's just another studio shutting down a studio they don't need."
Yeah.
But then, obviously, everyone knew it was Kojima. I mean, companies are doing it all the time. I think 2K not long ago shut down Australia one, didn't they?
They shut down the China one last week.
China one.
Yeah.
Now, because it's the China one, no one bats an eye. Oh, they just shut down the studio.
But then again, it
And
doesn't sound
I
quite
think that's what
interesting
they- I
what's
think
coming
what-
from it.
But you know what I'm saying? But Konami, I think they changed the name hoping to get that kind of reaction, saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's just another studio." But obviously, everyone's known it's Kojima Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So it's kind of backfired.
At the same time,
backfired on
Konami, at the same time, Konami should have thought here. Wait a minute, who is our most popular employee that works for us? He's got his own production studio. You know what? Let's change the name and see what happens. They won't notice it.
Well,
Yes,
like I
they
said,
would.
I think what they hoped for and what happened were two completely different things.
They've done really stupid things this whole year, and it's backfired. And then I think it didn't help as well, where it was leaked about the working conditions at Konami as well earlier this year. No offense, what we've heard about that.
First time I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think when was it announced? I think it was during the summer, wasn't it? About I can't think off the top of my head what it was. It was just that it was really bad. They didn't treat their staff fairly. But okay,
Did the Japanese do that anyway? Didn't I read something when the PlayStation 4 or 3 was being made that it was in like bad? Everyone was unfairly treated and had to work stupid long hours and low wages and stuff. So it might just be
it
that.
could just be a
culture.
Japanese thing, but unfortunately, it came out. That's the thing.
But is it unfair to us, or was that in Japanese tabloids as well, or was it just us as a Western?
I think it was. All we can go on is what we thought of it. We thought it was unfair. Now, like you said, that is. We know Japan. They are known for their work ethic, aren't they? Which, compared to ours, we're lazy compared to Japan's work ethic. Simple enough.
I don't know.
I would think we are. But then again, they stick with traditions as well. Now, this could just be tradition that they worked themselves to death. But I think the fact is that it came out to Western pub journalism and that lot, and it might have been bad in Japan's eyes as well. We don't know, but it came out and it didn't look good for Konami. But they were already in hot water at that time because of the whole Silent Hills being cancelled, PT being taken down from the PlayStation 4, and Kojima's name being taken off the advertisement for Metal Gear Solid 5. I think it was just building and building and building, and they've made bad mistake after bad mistake this year. And this is just how it's kind of...
It's more of everything being in the dark, so you've let everyone come to their own conclusion and stuff like that situation, so that sort of snowballs it.
Yeah, they didn't
makes
really...
it worse than what it probably was. So it probably is just like as simple as Kojima just wanted to move on. Like, he's like, I've had enough of making Metal Gear Solid games. Like, I want to make something new, something fresh. I want to, I just want to move job.
Yeah, they didn't handle it
sort
well.
Of, yeah, so it's not been handled well. So now it's sort of like snowballed, escalated, because you know what the internet's like. Everything's 100 times, a bigger deal.
No one will really know the truth, as it actually happened in the office, So you always get the side of the victor, and Konami's come out as the losers, haven't they? And Kojima's like, he seems as the winner now, the hero, the martyr, the left, and I'll do this with my games and start my own studio. And
well, it didn't help as well of when people were asking what's happening with Kojima. What did they say? Oh, he's on vacation. Just say that his contract's finishing and he's not signed a new contract with you guys. It's simple
he is
enough.
on a very long holiday today.
Yeah, he's still working for us. He's just on a very, very long holiday. Okay. So what was this going away party here? Oh no, that wasn't the going away party. They were just celebrating. It looks like a going away party to us. No. They're just having fun time. That's what we do here at Konami. No, you don't.
Long time. Was there cake? There is no cake.
There's no cake. Cake is banned. But at least we now know what's happening. It's a good thing. Just before Christmas.
It's exciting to see where this will go for. Like you said, what game is going to come of it? What possible games are going to come from it?
Yeah. I've got a feeling this is just going to be a start of them working with Sony. The thing is, I think there's going to be some kind of Silent Hill-esque game coming from this. And maybe something to do with a stealthy game might come out of it as well.
Is he going to stick to his type of persona then?
I've got a feeling that's what's going to happen.
It's not going to be that fresh. Then, like Billy said before,
Still.
He's there saying, "I want to do something fresh. I want to change my job," and then he moves to do exactly the same shit.
He's making steel cog liquids instead of Metal Gear Solid. Still.
And he's going to make Quiet Cliffs.
On for that year.
Quiet Cliffs. And Pez.
With Del Toro helping. But Kaj, you're alright, mate.
Yeah, I've just been reading up on the working conditions thing, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Seriously?
Seriously. I've been reading on the thingy.
Where did something was announced this week about it, this year about it, wasn't there? I'm not making this up, am I?
Well, I've got it here. It was from Nikkei.
Nikkei?
So it's...
He has the corner shop down my road.
Oh.
No, it's I think it's what was Nikkei?
How is he doing anyway?
He's off his head.
Oh.
I think it's
Drugs.
a news thing in Japan.
Too many beans.
And he just lists
Go to the chase,
just
Cad. You just went. It's just. Is it bad working conditions, or has GD just insult the whole nation?
It's bad to a degree, but it's.
Is it bad compared?
It's not
Japan?
concentration camp. It's not.
Is it Pearl Harbor bad?
I want to see.
You just see him making the game.
Well,
I want to see
the
the
first one. The first one. This is kind of laughable Kojima Productions, the studio behind upcoming such before Metal Gear Solid come out. It's now simply known as Number 8 Production Department. The computers in this section, Nikkei says, are allegedly not connected to the internet and are only able to send internal messages. Now, it's like
those monsters!
They deprived us of the internet.
What
No!
What about YouTube?
It's not like they can go home and go use the internet at home.
How can they just sit down and watch on Twitch?
Got phones, haven't they? They can connect to the clouds.
Exactly. It's not like they've
4G.
Worst thing. That's the first one. No, some of them are a bit iffy, but
A bit iffy.
well, you got any employees who are late from the lunch break who've left the company offices have the names announced throughout the company. So it's
This
like
guy
said,
here was late from his break 5 minutes. Spread the word through the Konami land.
I would just like to point out, someone at my work got fired for having a nosebleed.
It's unacceptable.
So, you know.
Where'd you work? In a non-nose bleeding back?
Oh,
I
God.
do- It was weird because it was bleeding green blood. And he thought, yeah, you're gone. No monsters here.
No sense.
Ah, real monsters. Get out of here.
Get out.
No ketchup allowed.
The only tomato sauce is on the baked beans.
Mustard only.
Tomato sauce beans.
yeah, they're not like war crime bad, but
They're bad, aren't they? Just say yes.
They should come and work at my place. It's like a kid.
I agree. What's it called? Compared to other companies that are outside the gaming
Well, it's
company,
like-
yeah,
okay,
they seem
another-
like normal. But the thing is, we've got to compare them to companies that are in gaming. Now, Konami is the worst.
another
Look
one.
at independent gamers, though. Like independent developers.
Yeah, but
they're
usually
not-
independent.
Well, that's their own
independent
fault for
developers.
setting up on the ground floor. We can't control weather.
But
We're on
there's
about
this
9 months ago, aren't we?
there's this ridiculous like ideology of the perfect job, and that is I'm going to make games when I'm older, and then you go in and you just think it's a dead laugh. It's a hard fucking job.
Oh, yeah.
People who say that I've read up blogs and stuff creating games, and they're putting like 16-hour days in. Some people have actually slept at the studio where they're making the game for the final 2 weeks just to make sure it's bloody finished on time.
Yeah.
They've got
See the
deadlines,
family.
strict fucking deadlines, and when it comes to like I've dabbled with software development, and things go fucking wrong all the time.
The thing is, it's not just that.
If it can go wrong, it will.
The thing is, it's a very hard area to get into as well. It's one of those, like most places. I know you're going to say experience and blah blah blah, but gaming itself, they barely give you a chance. If you do not break through straight away, it's pretty much.
It's a fickle market as well, because you know, like some things catch on really quickly, and it's just out of the blue. Minecraft did really fucking well, but then I'm sure there were plenty of other games like Minecraft before Minecraft came out that didn't do so well.
Well, the thing is, look at Steam itself. Look how many games come through that every day.
Yeah,
and
not everyone's gonna get looked at.
No.
Yeah, a lot of crap. Some of them just green light.
Well, that's the thing. That's all the shit's hiding all the gems, really, isn't it? Like,
it's just that small percent of gem. And then you've also got that smaller percent of shit, but it's so shit people will play that game for laughs.
Yeah.
For the lols.
For the lols.
That's the only games you hear from, like, Green, really, isn't it? When you see, like, certain YouTubers playing them games. That's the only time you hear of them.
I'm not complaining about that.
Like GD.
Oh, yeah. Working conditions.
Yeah.
So hard. I
Especially
need my
here at
soda.
Craven Game, it's terrible. No, it's not.
This isn't what game developers are about. I want to play the game, not sit there doing 3D modeling of flipping hair. Like, nope, that's your job.
Yeah.
3D modeling of hair for the next 6 years.
It's not just that. If you are in game development as well, you've got to, even if you're in, what's it called? The QA part of it, where you're a game tester. I can't think of the actual official title. That probably is it. you're playing the same part over and over and over again, trying to basically find every
game,
bug. It's not a fun area to. It's one of those areas where you've got to be extremely dedicated to be wanting to be in that area, and then you've got a lot of the time you're just part of a team as well. There's only a few individuals that do stand out, like Hideo Kojima, but then sometimes that's not even the best place to be. Look at Peter Molyneux, for example. It was a huge shining light in gaming, and nowadays he promises you the world and you get nothing.
You get Fable 3.
Hey, don't complain about Fable 3. That's an alright game.
You fucking suck.
Yeah, but he leaves and you get Fable Legends.
Yeah, you get Fable Legends.
Which is yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
what's he doing now? He did that block thing though, didn't he? Where you tap on the block,
what was
and then
it
you
called?
get guy won $1 million. Won like.
Oh, he did.
Like
22 Cans studio, wasn't it? Curiosity.
That's it.
Yeah, and it ended up showing that the guy who ended up hitting the last block, he was made god of Goddess, and then Goddess didn't actually get finished. Yeah, so the guy got pretty much let down because of it.
All that time.
Yeah.
Pushing the box, and he gets.
Oh, come on! Seriously, did you actually have a go of that? Curious. I did too. I was sitting there pressing tap, 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 and then I just slowly realised I'm just tapping a screen here. This is mobile gaming, by the way. If people don't know what mobile gaming is, it's just you tapping a screen over and over again. And look, I'm not even holding a phone, even though I've got a phone right in front of me. I'm not even pretending to just tap, 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 tap. Mobile gaming, people.
Had a better storyline than Twilight.
Sorry?
Had a better story than Twilight.
Yeah. I think people just wanted to know what was in the centre of the stupid box.
Yeah. Fuck all. That's the answer to that one.
That's the answer.
Kojima.
Anyway, let's move on to the next story. We had a Nintendo Direct Tuesday, didn't we, Billy?
Yep, the final Smash presentation.
Where should we start with this?
Well, Cloud is out now, and I've had a little go of him this evening.
Is he fun?
Yeah, it's fun. He's got all his limit breaks as his special bees.
Have you tried the new stage?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Get the summon, get the summon, get the summon. Oh, fuck's sake, someone else got it. Oh, fuck, now I'm getting fucked.
I want to play that
really
stage
cool,
now.
It only has 2 music tracks, which I'm a little sad about, but it's the 2 music tracks you want. It's the battle theme and the boss theme.
Well, yeah, these are the popular ones, of course.
Yeah. No, you don't want the Sephiroth theme because that's
Sephiroth!
Because, yeah, that's distracting.
You just seen the...
No, because all I can think of is the, the made-up lyrics of, like, heads, horse, chimpanzees.
Well, they're showing off a few...
Jim Carrey in a bear.
Oh, the memes are coming out now.
Sephiroth!
Billy, the meme bean machine.
The meme machine. I'll whip some memes out in a minute.
I'm just looking at it on
my
the
meme
side.
beans.
Yeah, I can't see the chat, by the way, guys.
At least the bean.
Yeah,
I don't blame me, blame Billy. He's the one who showed me to see
told him,
it.
yeah. I've showed him the way of actually looking at chat.
The last the bean.
I just realised why things seem a little bit
Lays.
laggy, actually. There you go. But then they were showing off some new costumes as well for your Mii fighters, including Tails and Knuckles, which is coming out in February.
They look exactly what you can imagine.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cajr, your camera's gone, mate.
I'm not Sonic. I'm my original character, Blonic.
No!
Oh, God.
There was some...
Had just turned into a Mii. Is he the new Mii costume?
Yeah.
Just turned into Shrek. Get out of my swamp!
Get out of my podcast.
Anyway, There
You
was
filthy donkey.
there was 2 other characters announced for Smash Bros. As well. A new Fire Emblem one, which we're not going to just talk about because I'm not even.
No one gives a
sure
shit,
about
including me.
And the one that everyone does care about.
No, only you care about.
I care a lot about this. Bayonetta, which we were surprised about, is going to be in Smash.
Yeah.
Which is going to have both her Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 costumes, by the looks of things as well. And I saw that there's a green Bayonetta.
The what?
There's a green costume as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah,
That's like GD's wet dreams there. Green Bayonetta.
Well, like we said, Bayonetta is going to be coming to Smash Bros. As well. She's going to have her own stage as well. It's the classic clock tower stage.
You know, I'm having fun with just watching Cajr's webcam of him just bored out of his skull as the camera slowly zooms in on him.
Philosophizing.
Da-da-dum.
Thinking about the great peoples of Japan and their harsh working conditions.
I could work there.
And then he's thinking about
This
getting
is
a new
harsh
Blackburn
working
Rovers kit
conditions.
and he's talking about this
Because
shit.
we're talking about Nintendo.
Yeah,
Oh,
harsh.
don't worry. Now you've got an amiibo that you would want.
I'm not going to get an amiibo because I refuse to put money into Nintendo's pockets.
But it's Cloud.
I'll give a flying fuck.
Cloud's going to be an amiibo. That's another thing that was told as well, and same Bayonetta. So all Smash characters are going to be amiibos. Is that what I?
Well, they ain't
I got it
announced
from?
Bayonetta yet, but likely.
No. They did announce. It says that it's in
They
development.
said free. They said free.
Yeah, and that includes Cloud, the Fire Emblem person, and Bayonetta. So I think it was gonna happen, wasn't it? Because I think Ryu is coming out February. The
Yeah,
amiibo.
So I wouldn't know. I don't follow
What
it.
about Ken?
Well, my Kendall.
Ken doll.
Either way, there's quite a few things being announced for Smash Bros, and that means it's the last of it. Which,
Yeah, it's last. Which I think it's time to end it. Really, like it's DLC. It's been a year since the game's come out.
Yeah.
But it's quite impressive that a game that's about a year old now is still bringing up a crowd and getting people excited.
No offense, though.
Over
There's not many
announcements, right?
games on Nintendo that can.
There's
do
not
that.
many games in general that can get people that excited over a DLC.
Yeah. I agree.
Start getting Cajr
To the
excited.
point where it's trending on Twitter. Like no one gives a shit if like even a Call of Duty map pack. I don't even think like.
Well, that was
But
announced,
normally the celebrity advertising the map pack gets like trended, not the actual map itself. Because normally they make an impressive advert.
But then again, like I said, that's one thing Nintendo is good at doing. They are great at when it comes to the DLC with stuff like this. They are great with it, and even bringing these characters in, they work so well with the game by the looks of things as well. Like you said, Cloud is in it. Does he work well with the game?
Yeah, it fits well. And the move pool's pretty interesting and cool. Like, it's getting weird because it's weird playing as a swordsman that doesn't have a down B counter, and instead that's build up your limit limit.
Yeah.
So every time I'm going, I want to counter, and I'm like, oh no, I'm charging my limit.
Shit.
So I'm making myself more vulnerable.
But it's like even with Bayonetta, and I think Ryu is the same as well. They're combo characters, which you can continue your combo as you go along, and which makes sense, especially with Bayonetta, which is a hack and slash game.
Yeah, it's all about getting the
Makes
combo
sense.
hits, weren't it?
You get Wombo combo.
Wombo combo.
That's where
combo.
that's what Smash.
Oh
Oh my god, GD, you suck.
God. Don't make me.
Where are you at? Where are you at? He's put it on. Wow, combo. I just fell asleep.
Caj, wake up!
You finished talking about Nintendo?
Go
Yes,
whoop.
I guess we've finished talking about bloody Nintendo.
God, you're fucking
Fat
like a
man.
party, aren't you, Caj?
My God, mate.
Let's talk about your
back.
boring thing then.
Let's talk about Activision being sued for a patent infringement over a fantasy sports software.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Infringement. We need some of this.
Yeah. So, in other words, Activision's being sued.
Oh well, wow.
Yeah, it was going to happen sooner rather than later. You got any stories you want to talk about, Kaj? Anything that caught your interest this past week?
Nothing apart from the game that's going to game preview on Xbox.
Which has, it's already came out.
It's actually come out now.
Yeah, Ark. I think we didn't really talk about it last week, did we? Because we only heard about it. I think it was on the Thursday.
Billy's trying to do a me now.
Yeah,
it doesn't work, Billy, when you're smiling as you're going further and further anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, we knew that Ark is coming to the PS4 and Xbox, and Ark has come to the Xbox today, Wednesday the 16th, on its preview program. It's given us everything that Ark on the PC already has.
Yes.
And
we get everything. I've not played it yet, but I've basically played about 5 minutes of it just to make sure I've downloaded it, because I set my download last night.
You said you would wait.
I just want to make sure it downloaded. But yeah, I think we get
a little thing on your arm.
Yeah, it's.
I got killed by a raptor. If that helps, he just jumped out of a bush and killed me.
I am really looking forward to playing this game just for this.
But anyway, but yeah, I think we get everything.
That's enough.
I think we get everything that PC get. Just we won't get the updates as often as they get them.
Yeah. All the 4K, all the 4K resolution and the.
I think they'll just do a big
the PC Master Race.
But
the only difference is it will sell better though.
But the thing that's new, another thing that's new to consoles, as far as I'm aware, is you can make a console a dedicated server.
Oh.
But I have read up on it slightly. It's for anyone that's got 2 consoles with 2 Xbox Live accounts. Basically, one console has to be kept on continuously.
Oh, that's a dick move.
But at least giving people the option.
Yeah, it's giving the option.
It's a step. Yeah. It's a step in the.
The thing is, I want to see how it goes, because I think this is this will be the first game that I'm playing, which is very PC. It's more focused on the PC side of it, isn't it?
It's come from that sort of player base.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, because this is what we're going to expect to see things like DayZ and H1Z1 to be like as well, when they come out on consoles with no one giving a shit.
20 years later.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a go of it, because I've heard, and it's a very popular game. It still is. I've seen Doc on about it quite a lot. Shimmy, you've been playing it quite a lot, haven't you? Not as much now. You're playing Rust more now.
Yeah, well, I like to have a break and then come back once the patches are built up, and then there's a big change. I did the same with Rust. Went back to Rust, and then.
Now it's our turn. Now we're going to see some YouTube videos of it.
Your turn. You guys will be talking about it, then I'll probably get back into playing it. But I've got Hurt World now as well to try. So.
Yeah. Can you explain a bit about Hurt World? Because I keep hearing it from Jester quite often, and I don't even know what it is.
It's kind of like Rust again in that survival thingy, but it's a bit more. There's like boss creatures and stuff to fight. You can get cars and stuff that you can customize yourself.
Is it Mad Max?
You could say it was Mad Max, but like massive multiplayer.
It's not Mad Max.
Survival sandbox.
So Mad Max, but not Mad Max.
You understand? Mad Max, just not named Mad Max.
It's like a big on food and hot and cold type survival.
Oh, it's like modern survival is nowadays.
Yeah, like modern survival is now. You can build your bases and all that stuff, but there seems to be like more of a. There's another game as well that's similar but set in sci-fi called Grav.
Not heard of that one.
Read up on that, and that you can fly to different planets and go to these things. There's like big boss creatures, and you have levels and stuff and experience. So it kind of seems to be going down that route, but the development team are quite hands-on and joining the gameplay a lot as well. So,
but then again, it's not long come out, hasn't it? I
Won't
think.
come out, and the graphics are quite. They're keeping it quite light-hearted and cartoony, as opposed to it being quite visceral and dark and gritty, and everyone should be dead serious while playing it.
When you say cartoony, do you mean like Borderlands style cartoony?
Kind of. Not in the, not got the Borderlands like cel shaded type thingy, but it's that sort of
Idea.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's heavily, especially the way the creatures look, and that could be. You could say they've got ideas from the Borderlands. In that post-apocalyptic world that isn't necessarily true to Earth, set on a different planet.
Yeah.
As closely related parts, but there seems to be quite a good. I don't know. The mechanics seem well made. If you put a fire down, campfire, then obviously you get warm. If you put 3 campfires next to each other, the heat generated is enough to start boiling your skin. So you need to stand a bit further away, so you can combine. So if you're not skilled enough to build a furnace, just melt some iron.
Yeah.
You can put like three or 4 campfires all together.
So there is a reason to do that, not just.
There's a
What
reason.
I want to do? I want to put 3 campfires down and see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. So there is a reason there, like things can combine and stuff. Things are a bit extreme at the moment because it's still an early release game.
Yeah.
So you're testing it, so all of a sudden it might just go ridiculously cold and your player just starts to die. And you're like, oh shit, I'm in the desert, why is it gone? And it's in the day, why is it gone this cold? So, well, it's I don't know, it looks quite fun. I've yet to play it yet, I've downloaded it ready, but I'll give it a try.
Well, if people do want to know more about Hurt World, you could always go to Jester, who we've had on the podcast previously. You could go to her YouTube channel because she's been doing quite a few tutorial videos, hasn't she?
Tutorials, yeah. They've been well received as well.
But you can go search on YouTube, search for Jester. That's capital J, small e, capital S, capital T, small e, capital R. And you can see a bit more of Hurt World, and we'll get some ideas if you do want to play that. Great idea to see where to start, pretty much, I would say. So
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. But yeah. So another game that we kind of got announced as well this last week, which kind of was surprising. System Shock 3 is going to be coming. If people don't know what System Shock is, it's a lot of people. It's the prequel sort of thing.
It's not related to.
It's a spiritual
successor
of BioShock.
BioShock is the spiritual successor of System
Thank
Shock.
you. Yeah, that's the best way of saying it. So, System Shock 3. Have you played any of the other 2?
I played 2.
You played 2. What's it like? I've not played any of them.
Much more emphasis on the horror.
Okay.
It's aged a bit because it's like what you've generally find. It reminds me a lot of Half-Life 1.
Half-Life, yeah. Is this Half-Life 3 then?
No, this isn't Half-Life 3. Don't start that rumour up. But yeah, it's officially happening. Otherside Entertainment confirmed that System Shock 3 is in development, following the early accidental reveal of a countdown clock set to unveil the news on December the 14th. Compensating for the spoiled reveal are a flurry of new details about the game, which remain undated and without a platform. So we don't even know what systems this is going on. I expect it to be on at least PC.
Yeah, it'd be on PC. I reckon it'd be on the other consoles as well.
I think it's going to be, yeah. This is
What
just
developer
being
did we
made,
say? Sorry, who was making it? It's the same guys.
Otherside Entertainment. So I don't think it's the same guys, is
Did
it?
you say what engine it could be using?
It doesn't. No. All it says.
I think it's just been announced, so there's not much details about the game itself.
Alright, Billy Bean, calm down.
Yeah, the original Shodan original voice actor is going to be there again. Also working on the game with the original team members like concept artist Rob Waters and Otherside founder Paul Nuroff. who led the series development at the original developer Looking Glass Studios. So he's sort of got some of the old team there, which it'll be interesting to see what it's like. I've not played any of the System Shocks before. I might have a go with this one. It depends on what system it comes out on as well. But yeah, good for them. It's a game.
Good for it. Good for you,
them.
champ.
Good for them.
Ruffle his hair.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Other things. Grand Theft Auto Online's been given an update again, which came out on Tuesday, called The Executives and Other Criminals. You can buy yourself a yacht.
Yacht.
A yacht. You know, like one of the heists where you've got to go on a yacht to steal some boats or something. Oh no, some cocaine. Cajr.
What?
We're on about GTA Online.
It's not Nintendo.
No.
All right.
Yeah. We're on about GTA Online, the new update that came out yesterday.
Right.
You can buy yourself a yacht now.
How much is that going to cost you?
6 million.
What,
I've
for the
had a look
DLC?
at this.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Did you do the yacht?
no.
Just
No,
someone
the
blows it up.
DLC is free, but the boat's 6 million GTA
The
dollars.
DLC, you can download it for free, but you can't buy it for 60.
I'd like to point this best example
In-game
of
credits,
how
by
much
the way.
6
I
million
want to
is.
stress that out.
You can buy 8 million GTA dollars for about £70.
Can't you work your way up to that in game?
You can work your way up to that in game, but it's going to take a long time for you
Not
to
really.
work
You
up.
just keep doing the hash, yeah.
Yeah, but you only get so much after a certain amount. You don't keep getting millions and millions every time you do a heist.
You get your share. You get a share of it.
Yeah, but then you'll have to do it with new people every time.
Not necessarily. Wouldn't you just you won't get the bonus at the end of it for doing it new, but you still get the share of the loot.
Either way, the boat costs 6 million, and it is pretty much a house. How it's set up, and
Sail it.
You can sail it, yeah. It's a boat.
Someone
house.
steal it, blow it up, and you just lost 6 million life.
Can it float on the water?
Well, it is on the water.
What? It's
Does
not
it
on land.
fly like
It's not on land.
You need more. I need more details on this.
It's a boat. But other things that have been.
Can I have smaller boats on the yacht?
The life jacket.
What, like a boat in a boat in a boat? This isn't Inception.
If you die in the boat, you die for real.
Oh,
Wow.
is it Penny's boat?
No, it's a boat.
Penny's
The
boat.
best way to explain it is that if you have played the heist, if you've played Trevor's heist, it's the boat, pretty much the same design as the boat that you get the cocaine off of.
Game.
Yeah, it's that big boat. Or another thing, if you played
touched the
Slasher in
bar.
adversary mode on the boat, it's that boat, pretty much. Other things that have been included in this update, you can hire other human players to serve as paid muscle.
Ah.
You can actually start your own criminal organization, pretty much.
Pay them 6 million a turn.
Those in
I could
charge
be
of
a
the
beaten
operation, they'll find new co-op jobs and challenges in online, and new special abilities to use in free mode as well.
Cool.
It's called the new super yacht. That's what its name is. Also, there's luxury apartments up in Vinewood Hills. There's quite a lot, and new armored cars, and armed cars. And they've also got a new adversary mode there as well, where you are trying to escort someone away from something. Basically, escort missions have been added to the adversary mode from this update as well, and that came out on December the 15th and is available now on PS4, PC, and Xbox One versions of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, sorry PS3 and Xbox 360, no love for you guys, but I think you guys are used to it now.
I think that's the time.
Gold
to
is
change
gone.
it.
That
Yeah,
ship has
that's
sailed.
gone. That's
Well, they
terrible.
don't even have heists, do they? So, or do they?
No, not that I know of.
Makes sense, but
But then again, you don't. No offense, it's been 2 years now of
I'm
the PS4 and the
surprised
Xbox
there's
One.
still games coming out today, like like Call of Duty still and stuff like that. Like,
I'm not surprised with that kind of stuff. I expect things like the Thievers and that lot, because you got to think there's still countries out there that can't really afford the PS4 and the Xbox One, so they've just got onto the PS3 and Xbox 360 bandwagon. So that's why they're probably making those games, especially FIFA and Pro Evo, because they're the countries that sport's popular in.
Yeah.
So like Brazil.
Brazilian nuts for Christmas.
these nuts.
Like coated these nuts.
Okay. But yeah, everybody's happy. I want one of those giant yachts now.
I was about to say I wanted one of them giant nuts.
Which nuts? These nuts.
These Brazilian nuts.
Cajr is really not in the mood today, is he?
No,
No.
I forgot you was here.
Still sad about the Japanese work hours.
Those poor fucks.
It's like, why do they have no coffee breaks for every hour?
I don't have a fucking coffee break.
Okay, do you want to talk about Pokemon then? I think we had a little bit of a conversation about it before the podcast. We've got
It's not news.
We've got to
We're
mention
talking about
it.
news.
Why?
No. Oh,
Why?
there's a piece of news, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
this not-
bloody piece of news.
It's new to me.
How'd you get Pikachu on a brand new £6 million yacht?
Yeah, I want it just slapped on the side of it.
Poké dollars.
Take a pee.
Yeah, Pokemon.
No, Pokemon's going to be getting a new legendary, and it's a franchise first because it's a fire and water Pokemon.
Yes.
Someone please explain this a little bit,
Lava
please.
lamp man.
It's a lava lamp.
It's basically using the heat of fire and water, which is steam.
Yeah, so it's a steam Pokemon.
So it's a steam Pokemon.
Steampunk.
Yeah. It is the 721st Pokemon, and it's called Canyon.
And what does it look like?
Pokemon.
A Pokemon.
It looks like Pikachu, but not a Pikachu.
It does look like a Pikachu.
Well, Canyon looks like a four-legged thing with a ring
I'd just
around
like to point out Pokemon is a series where there's a character that looks like a set of keys. And one is a rubbish bag. Like, they're a Pokemon. A Pokemon is literally just a set of keys.
Bear in mind that
You can just imagine the brainstorming, couldn't you? In that meeting, it was like, we've got to think of 100 more Pokemon.
Right.
Ah!
Shiny!
Ooh, shiny! Put that in the game.
What should we call it?
Keys!
Keys! It's a fairy time!
Give that man a promotion.
Canyon looks like... Did anyone play Black and White?
Yes.
You know, the rock one? Is it
I like how there's a
Life
Pokemon
or
game
something
that
like
all of you have
What,
played except for me.
the one that's, yeah, lava one.
Well,
It's like a rock. It looks like it's
Like an insect.
like red and blue rock, and it's...
Oh,
it's like-
I know what you're on about now.
got
Yeah.
3 evolutions, and the third one is only via a trade.
Rock'n'Rollers.
Rock and Rollers
Yeah,
one, yeah. It looks like that, but it's got like a ring on its back, which opens up and turns into like Blastoise type cannon.
Googled it,
That's cool.
and what I'm seeing now is a Hello Kitty with a donut on its head. Like a donut on its back.
That's kind of right, but less hello, more masculine.
That's
Hello
the
Kitty.
image just popped up. I'm confused.
I don't get that when I go, oh yeah, a Hello Kitty with a donut. That's basically it, yeah. But that's blue and red Hello Kitty.
It's a
Yeah.
blue and red.
You
Yeah,
can see that as well.
We pretty much we've got to mention this, but I think Pokemon's really gotten a bit too far now. I'm
Yeah,
all
well,
right
yeah,
with a rubbish
jump
bag. I'm all right with keys, but come on.
Hello Kitty
It's
with a
steampunk
donut. Shut up.
Hello Kitty.
don't forget you have one that was a chandelier and one that was a candle.
There's a Sword and Shield one,
There was an ice cream
which I
cone.
really fucking love. That Pokemon. The
All
Sword
of them,
and Shield.
apart from the ice cream cone and Trubbish, are actually decent in the game.
There was an ice cream bloody cone.
Now, Gen 5 is bad for stupid designs.
That was vanilla, weren't it?
Oh yeah, Vanilla Ice, and whatever.
Vanillux.
I like how Cajr knows Pokemon names that I don't. I think he's played more Pokemon than I have, actually.
Just a well.
See,
No.
this is mine's Fire Emblem. His is Pokemon. That's what we got from this.
I've only played like 3 Pokemon games. That big Pokemon generation.
There's still one thing that I still don't understand through this whole thing, though. There's fairy Pokemon, and they beat dragon Pokemon.
Because Dragon needs to know their fucking
It's basically they've made it so to change up the.
Well, it's more of to balance it out because dragons were always OP.
Yeah. Basically, and it makes it people rethink.
Because that's what they did.
Especially competitively, it makes people rethink the team. Think, oh, I've got this one that's not.
It was like dragon.
Dragon spam. You get your Charizard, which isn't a dragon type.
Well, it's like,
but it is now. It is now got changed.
Yeah,
they did actually change Charizard.
Gyarados isn't a dragon type, though, is he? He was meant to be a dragon type, but they had to stop him from being one because if he was, it would have been water dragon, and nothing would be able to defeat him.
Yeah.
It would either be immune or resistant to something, to every element. But okay, meet my Gyarados.
Well, because in the original, like Red and Blue, Psychic was the OP type, so they invented Dark type to counter that.
And now Dragon. That's why it's rare to find Dragon types, isn't it?
Yeah. They're normally end game Pokemon. Like that's normally where you find
rock paper scissors, isn't it? The game, just rock paper scissors, Lizard Spock.
Yeah, Lizard Spock. That's what they've added now. They've added the Spock who's a fairy.
Reference.
But
do I get the feeling that we're scraping bottom of a barrel at news this week?
What gave that away?
Well, when you decided to talk about Pokemon, which is hardly any news except for they've released another Pokemon.
The only thing
they always
about
release Pokemon.
Pokemon is scraping at the bottom.
You're scraping at the bottom.
The only thing
We're
about
keeping the news varied.
Yeah, Cajr.
The question is asked Pokemon is when are they going to release the next 150? Because every couple of years they release another set of Pokemon which have never been seen before. And it's like some of them can fly, so why they've never been seen in another region, I'll never know.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, all the fish, all the
it's
water
sort of like when it's sort of like when we discovered Australia, and then suddenly there was kangaroos, and we never knew about kangaroos. Like,
if you look in the Pokemon universe,
but kangaroos can't fly.
That's what.
Kangaroos can't fly.
And they can't swim either like fish.
Playing in a different, in another region, aren't you? You're not playing in the same region, and Pokemon spring out the fucking ground like Oddishes.
Yeah, but my point is, some of them can fucking fly.
Yeah,
why would they not?
Yeah, but there's certain birds that are like ecosystems.
Same way swans don't fly to fucking Africa, do they? And go in the Sahara Desert. They don't fly. They fly, but they stay around the Queen's lovely lakes.
I can't stop thinking now an Oddish popping up like a Diglett. It's an Oddish!
No, it's a Diglett.
No, it's a Diglett. Oh, is that what a Diglett is? It's just a dirty Oddish.
Yeah, but like I say, how long is it going to be until we do get the next batch?
I expect
in the next generation. Normally, it's whenever there's no generation, isn't it?
I expect.
Yeah, but how many years? I'm saying next year, year after.
I reckon next year.
Gen 1 soon.
3DS has been around for a while now, and I'm wondering what.
Well, they have been showing. They've seen some leaked designs of a new handheld from Nintendo, haven't they? Now, I don't know if this is a part of the NX design or what. It's Nintendo, right, they're not talking about us enough. Here, push this out.
Then charge him for making the videos and put them on YouTube.
Yes, that's the Nintendo monetizing way.
You must consume all.
They catch them all.
But yeah,
gotta catch them all. Monetization.
But then again, it's like with Nintendo, I think we are due for another handheld as well, because we've had 3DS now. How many years? Okay, we've just had the new 3DS, but no
new
offense,
3DS is not really.
It's not. It's just well done. You've added a C button on it.
It's more of like a, like we had Xbox 360, and then you had like a new 360, like a slim
It's just
360. It's just an upgrade of it. Like it's sleek,
upgraded
smoother,
model.
runs better, but it still plays the same games, except for Xenoblade.
Would say that about an Xbox One. It's just a newer Xbox 360, isn't it? It's the same shit game.
No, it's got a whole. I know you're playing previous generation games on it, but never mind that. But it's not supposed to.
All right, I've got another question. One about slim versions. Do you think we're going to be seeing a slimmer version of the PS4 and Xbox One by the end of next year?
It'd be a good way to stick it to Nintendo.
Oh, you guys are bringing out a new console? Yeah, ours has just lost some weight.
Yeah.
Look at it, it's more sleek, and plus it's 2 terabytes. No, it's not, I'm joking there, it's still 500 gigs.
Which, by the way, is just one game now.
Yeah.
Which costs £70 to buy.
Well
That's
done.
not even without the pre-order.
2016.
That's without the DLC, the first day one patch.
Yeah, day one patch. I
can't wait till we get to a generation of gaming where we get like a week one patch. It's just you get nothing but a week of fucking patching.
Now, do you know what I'm thinking? Now about 6 months away from E3. I'm looking forward to next year's E3 now. Just because of what we've got a feeling might be happening. We might hear about new slimmer versions of the Xbox One and PS4, and we might even hear a little bit more about the NX. Hopefully we'll hear a bit more beforehand, but then again, it's not how Nintendo works nowadays, is it? They'll do a Nintendo Direct at E3, won't they?
Yeah, they won't do it.
But do you think it'll be a good idea for them to announce it then? This is what it actually looks like, guys.
I reckon it'd be nice if they do it sooner. Because I think right now it's a bit. I reckon by now they should have mentioned something about that because they've already I
think
they've already opened the can of worms. It's already made the impact on the Wii U because everyone's thought, why the fuck should I get a Wii U when they're making a new console?
And now
rumors
it's supposed to be
they've already
by
opened the can,
year.
so they might as
get it
well
out
just
quick. Get the worms out.
Get you excited for the new console now. Like you've already, the damage is done.
Yeah. Cajr, what was you going to say, mate?
I was just going to say, I think it'd be better for them to do a separate announcement revealing the console, and then they can focus on the games at E3.
Yeah.
To get the build up for the game, say we are bringing this, instead of having to show what the console is going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they can just say, look, this is the games we are going to have, and try and build the.
That's what
excitement.
E3 should be all about anyway. It should just be primarily games.
Yeah. Well, just one thing we want Nintendo not to do, and please learn from what you did with the Wii U. Don't just show the controller. Show us everything.
That's what PlayStation did.
That's
the
what
Wii U is just a controller, isn't it?
Yeah, but Wii U did that as well. They just shown the controller, and no one understood what it was.
Yeah, tablet.
Well, I think the worst thing
it's
about it
just
was
an
the combination
accessory.
of them showing the controller and the fact that it was called the Wii U. That was a bad. No, I had no one think about it and think, what if people think that's a peripheral for the original Wii?
No, they won't. Come on, they're not that. Oh my god, they think it's a peripheral for the PS.
We all know what a PlayStation 4 is before we
even
announced it because we knew it was the
but,
successor for the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but the difference between that is with PlayStation, you don't think, they're going to be bringing out. With the Nintendo, on the other hand, they're quite known for bringing out. Oh, this is a new accessory for this. Well, look what they did. They did the balance board for the Wii, didn't they? And don't forget, there was on about doing a heart beat sensor, which kind of flopped.
Yep.
So and then they added a little widget thing on the end of the Wii remote as well to make it more. I don't know, whatever they were doing with it, a bit heavier.
Yeah, because we all need that. Sensitivity thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a big it's about as much of a failure as getting those plug-in lamps for your Game Boy Color, and then expecting to still be able to play it properly at night time as a kid, and it's just like, this is crap.
Oh god, I remember those stupid lamps.
I'm just in like the USB thing, and it was twizzly, and then you get them in different colours. Like I had a yellow Game Boy Color, but with like a green one of these lamps, and it was just like a colour-blind nightmare.
Now I was lucky I went from Game Boy to Game Boy SP, so I completely avoided the whole of that bit.
That's how I feel about the original Wii. It feels like all the mistakes they made when they first started, they repeated themselves. Because if you look at the original Nintendo Entertainment System, it was loads of peripherals of just shit, plastic shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like the Wii was. That like the whole thing was just like, here's a plastic baseball bat that looks like something, something.
Here's a plastic tennis racket. Here's a plastic golf thing. Here's a plastic bow and arrow. Stick your Wii remote in it. Here's a plastic
more of a
light.
toy than a console, which like makes sense with the original NES because that's what they were trying to trick people into, but it don't apply now.
Well, either way, I'm looking forward to see what happens with I'm looking forward to see what Nintendo does over the next year. I'm looking forward to see what all three of them do over the next year.
Next.
No, shut up.
Next.
Shut it be.
Yeah. So one more thing before we end this. Unravel has been given a launch. Is it a launch date? Yeah, a launch date. If people don't remember what Unravel is, it's from E3, that little red woolly person, EA's game. It's going to be coming out February the 9th on PlayStation 4, PC and Xbox One. You can pre-order it now. It still looks quite interesting. It's supposed to be it's a puzzle platformer game.
Not my game.
No, it's not. You're looking forward to Heavy Rain. But yeah.
He does look like
how would you know that?
Jason.
I can see into the future.
Press X to Jason.
Yeah, you just clicked on.
Yeah. Unravel's going to cost around about £20, so it's not a which I expect from this kind of game. I don't expect to pay AAA price for it. It's going to be digital only, and if you've got EA Access on the Xbox One, you get a 10% discount as well. So what's that? It'll be about £18. So I might pick it up just to have a go of it and see how it goes. So people looking forward to that. There you go. 9th of February. Enjoy. Enjoy. I think that's everything. No surprise here. It's a slow news week.
Yeah, you managed to do it dragging it out for an hour. Although for half that I was asleep.
Yeah, no. I don't know. We had a couple of things that we had to cover. We had to cover the Hideo Kojima thing.
Basically, Hideo Kojima and Nintendo's new Amiibos shit.
Like clearly you weren't paying attention, so let's do it again.
Yeah, let's
there was
go
a new.
back.
No, new game. Just tell me the new game releases.
Pokemon.
Oh, I forgot there isn't any.
I'm sure something's come out. I'll find something. I'll tell you.
Oh, it came out today.
I'll tell you what's coming out.
We already mentioned that.
1 second, my son. Yeah, look. Games. Oh, games. Let me see. Upcoming
games.
I typed it in. It's untitled, so I don't think that's the game, is it?
17th of December, tomorrow, we have a horror game, survival, called Wick. A game where ghost stories are brought to life, explore the local legend about the long-lost children in the woods who can still be seen, but only those who dare to enter alone by candlelight. We also have River City Super Sports Challenge All-Star Special tomorrow. Simple Planes is coming out tomorrow. Gunslingers is also coming out tomorrow. That's a unique turn-based tactical game in a spaced western setting. What are you on about, Cajr? Aqua Squad Window Manager?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
There is a few games coming out.
Nice
Unfortunately, they're not.
Coming tomorrow. Oh my God, Turk is coming out tomorrow. Would you believe?
Oh God, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, it's supposed to be the remastered version of the 1996 version coming out on Steam. Because a lot of people complained about the reboot and it was shit. So now they've decided, you know what, we're just going to remaster the one that people loved and pull it onto Steam. Oh, and Final Fantasy VI came out today as well, which
No, I'm not happy about that.
Billy's not happy with. Yeah.
Why not, Billy?
Because the sprite
They broke it.
the sprite designs look awful. And that's it, really. I just feel like that's all it took for me.
Well, surely they'll be able to play it in the original format.
You could mod it.
I probably could, but I'm not paying. Like, was
How
it
much
10,
is it?
15 quid
Oh,
for
fuck that,
for a worse version of the game?
Oh, Prepper the Rapper 2 came out on the PS4 yesterday as well.
Ah, Papa the Rapper.
I've been playing that. I have missed it so much. Oh, I'm not
It's
doing a
actually-
stream of that. You fuck
I will
off.
say, I expect a stream now. If you're enjoying it, you are doing a stream.
I'm not doing a fucking stream because I'm crap at it.
So?
I was actually
You're
looking
doing
Oh
a
wait,
stream,
that's what's the fun part. Judy's crap at this. Let's just pull him out on the stream and see what happens here. That's what most of the videos are nowadays. Isn't it? He's done
Look
shit. Enjoy it.
looking at some coasters you can buy, PlayStation 1 coasters, and they've got like Papa the Rapper,
Oh,
Gran Turismo, and Wipeout, and I can't remember what the other one was.
free
Crash
classics
Bandicoot?
though. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck off!
Classics, there was another one.
It still hurts. Oh,
It was like Papa the Rapper.
there was one story that I forgot to mention. Gearbox Studio Software, they've opened up a new studio this week as well in Quebec, which, it means that Gearbox is expanding, which is good. People don't know who Gearbox are. They're the people behind Borderlands and Battleborn.
Battleborn. What else have they made?
You spunky Cajr.
I know, I just got to say.
Bunky Monkey.
Get off. Something that is coming out Thursday the 17th of December. Minecraft Wii U edition comes out.
Oh wow.
It's finally happened. It's over and done with. How to end
No,
the
it's
year.
not. It's not over on the Wii because it's not on 3DS yet.
It won't work on 3DS.
I'm sure they could make it work.
Don't know why
Tiara's
you
going to
want
be
it
on
on.
there first.
That's once they get on 3DS or a Nintendo handheld. That's when they've dominated the world. That's when they
I don't know
rule
why
the
you-
world.
I don't know why you'd want it on a 3DS. I don't even know why you'd want it on the Wii U.
Why would you
Just
want
to,
it?
just
Yeah,
to
why
join
would
the
you want it on the
party
Wii
late.
U? That's a good point. Oh, you can play it on the gamepad.
So you can join the party later and you can say, I play Minecraft.
No.
I was just not into.
Why?
Minecraft's fun with friends.
Yeah,
That's
it is,
that's
definitely.
it for me. I won't play it on my own.
Oh.
And Wii U,
Don't you
it's
have,
going to
don't you
be.
have friends? Don't you have
Even
friends
if
on the Wii U?
I do have friends on
It's me! Hi!
even if I did, I reckon that the online for Wii, I predict that the online for the Wii U version is shit. It's an inferior version, so why would
Yeah.
I want to play it still?
Good point.
It's either going to have lack of chat altogether,
Yeah. Well, there is one more
and
thing.
there will be limits on how many players.
There is one more thing that is going to be coming out on Friday. Disney Infinity 3.0 will be getting the Star Wars The Force Awakens playset as well, which makes sense because doesn't the movie come out on Friday as well?
No, never
Oh.
heard of it. Don't know.
Yeah, I've never.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, something.
Is it Friday or tomorrow?
Friday, I think it is. Yeah.
What?
Star Wars
What's
The
that?
Force Awakens
Crap.
Comes out tonight.
comes out tonight.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
I'm
have,
gonna
I have
avoid
friends
internet
watching
for-
midnight release.
Oh yeah, 17th. Yeah, it comes out technically
Not
tomorrow.
I'm going to avoid the
I-
internet now. Bye bye.
Bye.
2 people I know are going to midnight cinema viewings of it.
Spoiler alert. Darth Vader is Luke.
Spoiler alert. Lot?
A lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a spoiler alert.
Does anyone hear about the new
Jar Jar
Star Wars?
Binks now runs the Empire.
How did you know the theory about Jar Jar Binks being evil?
Let's say. I think we discussed it, didn't we, Billy? Me and you, but not that long ago.
Can we avoid this? Because no offense, I don't want to turn this into a Star Wars podcast.
Ah, can we?
No.
You will turn this into a Star Wars podcast.
I say fuck off.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
I'm going to move along. Quick.
Watch his camera zoom into his knees. Will get me some orange sherbet.
Quick UK top 5. Up 2 places to number 5 is Minecraft Story Mode. Up 1 to number 4 is Fallout 4. down 2 to number 3 is FIFA 16, up 1 to number 2 is Star Wars Battlefront, and up 1 at number 1 is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Yeah,
One
I've
down
got
to
a
seven.
feeling, I'm going to be honest, guys. I've got a feeling Star Wars Battlefront's going to win Christmas number 1, which you will be able to see on the update on Monday. I've got a feeling it's going to win it because of the movie coming out.
Yeah, if you want to buy a game for £50 that's 4 maps, then you buy stuff.
But you
Have they released the Battle of
nice
Jakku
maps.
yet?
Yeah, it's come out. Yeah,
What's that for the season pass, which will be another 4 maps released over time
for
another
£50.
£100 for 8 maps. Even Call of Duty doesn't sink that low.
pay an extra 10 to play as R2D2.
Oh, and we forgot that on Tuesday, the 15th of December as well, Hatterful Boyfriend Holiday Star came out on the PC. Guess what we're going to make?
hateful.
Dog play! It's like a nightmare for him. It's Sims and Hatterful Boyfriend.
Then his sim sits down and plays Hatful Boyfriend.
See, in the future, meet the Cravers.
On the next episode.
Doc plays Hatterful Boyfriend.
Yes. 3 hours later.
He's doing a
Still
24-hour stream on it.
Imagine that, you'd commit suicide after about 2 hours.
Aww.
I like the silent pause of GD reading the chat.
Anyway, guys, do you want to let's talk about what
Some
we're going to be
face.
doing this. First of all, like I said, this is the last live podcast for 2015. We have got podcasts coming out for Christmas and New Year's. We'll be back on the 6th of January with another live podcast. But we have got some videos, some streams that we are on about doing, haven't we? Billy, do you want to start us off?
Sorry?
Streams
I was chatting.
and videos.
Well, you know what we're doing tomorrow, don't you, GD? We're going to play Undertale, which has
I'm looking
been
forward to it.
my favourite game of the month, I guess, because I haven't shut
Don't
up
listen
about
to
it.
his top 5. He's lying.
I know, it changes every day. So, yeah, tune in for that.
looking forward
GD
to
will
it.
joining me, co-hosting, so we can get some first-time reactions off of him. Probably him confused and getting really annoyed at the puns.
All the puns.
Anything
all the
else you
puns.
want to? You got 2 weeks, mate, to cover.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, none of us are actually podcasting
Yeah, I'm not.
in
I'm
the
not
next 2
streaming.
weeks.
I'm obviously not streaming the week either because obviously it's the holidays, Christmas. Got to have a break from it all.
The
So
thing is,
I'll be back. I'll be back in the new year with some more Final Fantasy.
Need that Final Fantasy, yo.
We need to continue our journey with Cloud.
Claude.
The Adventures of Cloud.
Claude. Sorry.
Ibis Maximus.
And Mr. Bean.
Well,
To be in, yeah.
expect to see some videos with Billy as well because
Yeah, I'll probably
more than
sneak
likely
in a
be
few.
in a few of them. Yeah. But for the Undertale, which is on Thursday, and you never know what he's doing. Twitch.tv/Billy Boomer _
Billy
Boomers.
_Boomers.
Yep. You can also follow him on Twitter @Billy Boomers. What about you, Shimmy? Any videos planned in this festive period?
Maybe some Christmas World of Tanks.
No!
No.
I said it.
More World Tanks.
I'm about to try Hurt World. So see what that's like. But I've been playing Medieval Total War 2 recently because there's been a sub mod for a mod for that, which is all Lord of the Rings based, set in the realms of Middle Earth. Heavily modding, been a good time. So I've been having fun on that. Yeah, that's cool. But I'll probably do some Hurt World and some vids of that. Escapades.
You get some videos because I wouldn't mind putting some Hurt World on the YouTube channel, mate.
Yeah, I'll get some and I'll stick them on.
That's cool.
I'll give you that permission.
Yay, permission. You can catch Shimmy at twitch.tv/RedShimmy. Same with his Twitter handle is @RedShimmy. Cajr, what about you, mate? Have you got any streams that you're going to be planning over the Christmas time, New Year's time? Ark. I'm going to guess Ark.
Same thing I say every week. It's basically I'm going to try and get down and do some more with Mass Effect. I'm hopefully going to start my Final Fantasy 7
at
some point. Fuck off. And I think there will be some Ark-related gameplay at some point.
Yep.
And
And you just stop there.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything planned.
Well, I expect us to do some Rocket League and Ark, of course. We are going to be doing some Jackbox party pack stuff. Might do some Cards Against Humanity. We're going to be doing random videos. Just that's the best way of putting it. All I can say is keep an eye on at Crave Your Game on Twitter. We'll keep you up to date of what random video games we're going to be doing. But definitely we are going to be planning to do a Cards Against Humanity probably sometime next week. It might be on the Wednesday since we aren't doing a podcast. So if you guys are free on the Wednesday, you guys up for some Cards Against Humanity that probably we won't be able to end up putting up on YouTube again?
yes.
Well, I just hope nothing serious happens that week.
Yes.
I don't do Cards Against Humanity. I've done for a while.
When because the podcast's not going to be live.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna? You could still technically put it on, play it, and then record the window and put it on Twitch. Or you're just not gonna.
Don't make me do work. It's Christmas.
Come on, edit my videos.
Edit now. No, like I said, we have got a Christmas and New Year's episodes coming out, which you can find on which will be available on the YouTube channel. The Christmas one is actually coming out on Christmas Day, and the New Year's one is coming out on New Year's Day, which you can find at youtube.com/craveyourgames. If someone put that up in chat, that'd be awesome.
What?
The YouTube channel.
I'll put it in now.
youtube.com/craveyourgames.
Jimmy's the fastest.
Yep. Who will win?
Yeah, I've just put it in.
Billy the Bean.
Yes, click my bean.
Yeah, you can find those our videos there. Also, like I said with Cajr, when he's doing his Mass Effect Arc or Final Fantasy 7, you can find him at twitch.tv/CAJR87. Same with his Twitter account, it's at CAJR87. Me on my side, I'm going to be doing the Escapist Santa Sweatshop on Friday.
Was that where you're escaping the elves or something?
Yeah, you're escaping the elves. Yeah, it's a Christmassy escapist. So, also, like I said, we'll probably be doing some more Rocket League, which we'll be playing the Snow Day mod, which me and Cajr actually did have quite a bit of fun doing. Hopefully we can get a few more people with that. Like I said, Jackbox Party Pack, we're going to be doing some stuff in that. Same with Cards Against Humanity and Ark. I think that's everything I can think of. You can find me at twitch.tv/GDW2007, and same with my Twitter handle, it's GDW2007. For the audio version of the podcast and the update, you can find those at craveyourgame.wordpress.com. If you're 18 and over and you want to join a friendly community, you can do so by going to cravethegame.net. That is everything. Yes.
Oh, it's not. You forgot something.
What have I forgot?
Got to do this special handshake.
Hashtag bean. Stop stroking my bean.
Broken the bean. Needs a hashtag Billy the
Hashtag
Bean.
touch the bean.
Yeah, there you go. That is 2015 in a nutshell. Hashtag
The beach shell.
Billy the Bean.
I thought it was this.
Oh, if you're going to say masturbation, man, I'm not. Or is it sewers? Or is it cat attack? We've had so many.
Too many hashtags.
Fimblecock.
Who's that for again? Hanksy.
That was Hanksy, yeah. What was it in?
Wait.
It was, wasn't it Fibbage or Quiplash or something? No, it wasn't. It was Cards Against Humanity.
I think Heavenly actually let the cat out of the bag, sort of thing.
It wasn't even a card or anything. She just said it.
So it was like a midget's thumb sticking out of a bush.
Wow, this is a great way to end 2015, isn't it?
Technically, it's not ended because we've got a pre-recorded.
I know. But anyway, thank you for joining us for this live recording of the CTG podcast. Like I said, we'll be back live on twitch.tv/CTG podcast on the 6th of January. I think, Cajr, will you be there? We might have Shimmy.
6th of January. More than likely. I'll let you know if otherwise.
Well, I will be there.
Well, that week I'm on...
I'm just going to be sitting in a box on my own.
yeah, I should be there, actually, thinking about it. I should be there.
Well, like I said,
nice.
we'll be back on the 6th of January where we'll be catching up with some of the stories, if there is any, over the last 2 weeks. And then also the week after that, we will be talking about our nominations for the CTG awards as well. So
and the nominations are?
That will be 13th of January. So, yeah.
That's unlucky for some.
I've heard that too, but we're talking about award stuff. So,
yeah, anyone getting NBA Live 16 for the holidays, we wouldn't get that because we're not that side of the pond, are we? So we don't really. Do we really play NBA? I used to have an ice hockey game on the Sega.
I play NHL and I have the odd NFL game.
Do you know what I find
NHL.
funny about that? We just talk about NBA and Shimmy goes straight to ice hockey.
That's Shimmy.
That's Shimmy's mindset just there.
In the Americas, we do not play that much over here.
If it's not football, we're not interested.
Yeah, it's true. And when we mean football, we mean actual football that the world plays.
The ones where you use the foot. Well, you actually use your foot.
Not American football. We'll talk about what do they call it? Soccer.
We're macho men that play rugby, but with real armour on, so we don't get hurt.
No, we don't want to upset America. Please don't do that.
Oh.
Shut up.
Is the NBA one the one that's got the director? It's like...
I think so. Yeah.
Director.
I don't know.
Stevens.
I'm not a fan of NBA myself. I've tried playing the last one through EA Access, and I'm just not a fan of it myself. Anyway, I want to just a few things.
Soccer.
Just a few.
Hashtag soccer, bitch.
Soccer. International football.
Let us know what it's like then, Johnster.
Yeah, let us know.
Might be able to sway us. No, just to
See
try
what
out.
you can do. Can you sway 4 Brits
Might have
into playing
30
NBA?
and then trade it back in for the money.
1 minute, is Catch flirting with someone in chat?
I'm not.
It's all the romance.
NBA
I think it's time to end this podcast because this is getting weird again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play some Ark.
Yeah.
Actually.
So, Billy, Shimmy, Cajr, thank you for joining me for this week. I also want to thank What's It, Ryan, Doc, Hanksy, Heavenly, Jester, Johnster. I want to thank you two because you seem to appear every week. Robert De Niro, whoever the hell he is. I want to know who the hell he is. It's you, Shimmy. I know it's you.
What? Robert De Niro.
Robert
Was he
bloody
the
De
guy
Niro.
last time?
He's still there. He's made a Twitter account.
See? He's not the actor then. He's the guy.
Game McGill, you too.
Oh, is he?
Thank you.
The grills.
No problem. And I want to thank everyone for joining us, especially this has been our first full year of the CTG podcast and Crave Your Game as well. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching and listening to us. It does mean quite a lot to us that you guys come every week and listen to 4 free Brits talk rambling about video games.
And one being ranting about Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo. Get back into your closet, Billy.
That's why it's open. It's just waiting for me to go back in for the next week.
Right,
I
yeah, so
hibernate in there.
yeah, we're going to push Billy back into the closet.
Open me up when there's more
I mean,
Nintendo
he
news.
came out. You
I think Billy should do his own podcast on the channel, just for Nintendo news. Today's news, there's a new Pokemon released. It is fire and water and looks like a goddamn Nyan cat with a ring on his ass. Goodbye. And that's it.
Back in the...
You know what? This would be a great thing. Shimmy, do you want to close off the podcast? Because we haven't had you do that for a while, mate.
Well, I'm going to close this podcast like I close a book. I don't read books, so... like this.
Ow. I think the book goes like this. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, it's an e-reader now.
But in the famous words of GD, don't move and get a job in Japan because they don't have coffee breaks. They have cheap nylon seat covers, and they don't get to watch Crave the Game podcast because they're working 25 hours a day. Which how does that work out? There's only 2 million people in the world. And they force you to subscribe to PewDiePie as well, which is bad.
And they have no internet access.
They have no internet access in an internet cafe.
They force them to subscribe to PewDiePie, so it's like they're fucked that either way.
It could be worse. It could be that Sam bloody Piper.
Ooh.
Oh, he's name dropping everyone here.
Yeah,
he's name dropping the celebrity.
Yeah.
He's name dropping, so we know.
Oh, he's calling them out now. Gonna get all the fans coming out.
Look at that Billy Boom. Look at that. He's a hot gunk. So please subscribe. Please donate.
There's no donate.
Please donate a bag of beans to me.
Seriously, don't say donate because we ended up having someone last week asking, "Do you guys have a donate button?"
Yeah.
We don't.
Well, you have to
depends what they want to donate.
No,
you need to sperm.
Donate the
grab your mouse.
toys.
Just click on Cajr's left nipple, and it just gives us a like.
But you want to see the left nipple? There it is.
Yeah, click clear, and you will donate happiness.
I'm just loving looking
Like
at
a
the
little
chat at the
baby
moment, mate.
By the way, this could get blocked now for like showing nipples and stuff, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
Who's showing a nipple?
Showing nipple donations.
See it again.
No!
Not going to be on YouTube now.
There it is.
Don't! Oh God, we've been banned from Twitch. Oh shit!
You thought it would be Konami.
No, seriously, no,
Kaj,
seriously, stop it! I don't want to end this year being banned from Twitch.
Look,
Please donate to see more Kaj's nipples.
Don't make me get my ass out.
no.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. All that shiny stuff. We'll be back on the 6th of January with another live podcast. Enjoy. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Make it rain.
You guys are so weird sometimes.
Experience with it. Nah, fucking.
Minecraft. Yeah. So, what was the main story coming out of PlayStation 3, Shitty? What about how everyone got trolled by that guy on stage in the t-shirt?
The guy
Oh
that got
wow!
trolled.
What, the Crash Bandicoot?
I
Yeah.
want Crash Bandicoot.
Everyone
bet-
thought
I
it was
want
Crash
that.
Bandicoot
Why?
thing. I mean,
Stop
then-
That is like the ultimate troll. It just comes on with a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt and everyone thinks, Crash Bandicoot!
everyone's going nuts in the chat.
Absolute dick. In my opinion, that is an absolute dick move.